Hi, this is Jay with JLT, and we're going to go over the install of the JLT cold air intake for your 6.2 F-150 and Ford Raptor. First thing you're going to do is come over to the air box. There's 3 clips that hold the top of the air box on. You just flip those over and unlatch them. Get your mass air sensor here. Reach underneath. There's a tab that you're going to pull out, and then you're going to squeeze, and that comes off. I'm going to use a 5/16 nut driver or a regular screwdriver and loosen up the clamp here. You're going to remove the vacuum line and the PCV connection. PCV connection's got a little tab. Pull the tab, slide that off. Lift this out of the way. Remove the stock panel filter. Now's a good time to remove the stock mass air sensor. You're going to use a T20 Torx screwdriver. Remove the sensor. Go ahead and put the stock screws back in, because you will not use them. You'll use the supplied screws with the JLT kit. There's 2 bolts in the front of this air box. You're going to remove, grab it, twist, and pull straight off. There's a clamp on here. Loosen that. Pull that off. Now you're going to install the heat shield. Install these fingers into the factory holes and lock it down. Next, take your filter, remove the clamp, stick that down into the heat shield and out the hole. Reinstall the clamp, leave everything loose. Install the supplied reducer onto the end of the tube with the clamps, leaving the clamps loose. You're going to lower it down onto the throttle body and into the filter. Go ahead and tighten up the filter clamp. And the clamps at the throttle body. Go ahead and install, rehook up the vacuum line and the PCV connection. Now we're going to install the mass air sensor into the JLT tube. You're going to use the supplied rubber gasket and M4 by 10 stainless steel screws. The sensor will only fit one way, but there is an opening in the sensor that's going to go towards the filter. Plug in your mass air meter, lock it. Okay, now we're going to lower the power steering reservoir. It's got an 11mm bolt holding it on. Go ahead and move that out of the way. You're going to take the supplied bracket that comes with the kit, the hardware. You got a little J-clip here. You're going to put that on this bottom hole. Use the same bolt that held the power steering reservoir on. Bolt the bracket on. And use the supplied bolt to lower the reservoir and mount it. It's 10 millimeter on the bolt for the tank and 11 millimeter on the bolt at the top. That gives you lots of clearance under the tube. There's your fully installed JLT cold air intake on your 6.2 Ford truck. Now, as you know, this kit does require a tune, so don't drive it without putting a tune in the truck that's specific for this intake.